He who has no time for his health today will have no health for his time tomorrow. Hi, I'm Jaime Brenkus, and today it's all about time, or lack thereof. Danny's recipes for today take under 5 minutes to make. They include breakfast and even a cure for your evening cravings with 2-minute mug cake recipes. My dual movement beach workout is the perfect dose of exercise in the perfect amount of time. Throw in a few motivating ideas about how you eat, and we guarantee you can find the time you need with Fit and Delicious. Hi, I'm Jaime Brenkus, and when it comes to your health, the number one excuse is, I don't have time to get fit, or I don't have time to eat healthy. Well, today, we're going to give you the optimum fitness and nutrition program in the least amount of time. We begin with Chef Danny and healthy breakfast ideas in under 5 minutes. Warning, exercise has been known to cause great health and happiness.
Hey guys, it's Danny. Now, you know that I love myself a good meal prep, but every now and then meal prep just isn't happening. So today I am sharing 5 very simple, very delicious breakfast ideas that can all be pulled together in under 5 minutes without a plan. First up, I've got the breakfast berry bowl. So this is kind of like a play on cereal, but it's 100% grain-free and it's made up of fresh seasonal fruits. So to my bowl, I am adding a half a cup of chopped up strawberries, a half a cup of fresh blueberries, and a half a cup of raspberries. Sprinkle on some chopped up walnuts and sunflower seeds, and then pour in your favorite milk. I'm using an unsweetened vanilla almond milk, but I find coconut milk to be absolutely delicious as well. Next up, and this is more of an ingredient than it is a recipe, an avocado. You simply take a beautiful avocado, slice it in half, take that pit out, give it a little bit of salt, maybe a squish of lemon juice, and have at it. Avocados are jam-packed with heart-healthy fats, and they will keep you satiated for hours. Sometimes I'm telling you guys, simplicity is the key. Now, just a side note, remember when you're buying your avocados, the easiest way to pick a good avocado is to pop off this little belly button at the top and look at the color. If it's a bright, vibrant green, the rest of the avocado is gonna look that way as well. If it looks a little brown, pop that belly button back on and find yourself another avocado. Now, my third idea is one of my personal favorite on-the-fly breakfasts. You take a slice of your favorite toast. I love this whole grain sprouted toast. Put it in the toaster, get it nice and golden brown, then give it a good hearty smear of almond butter or any type of nut or seed butter you enjoy. Then I lay a few sliced bananas over the top and sprinkle on some raw cacao nibs. You're really loading up the toppings on this. This way, this one slice of toast can hold you over for a while. Now, if you don't do cacao nibs, then you can simply sub in some dried cranberries for a nice sweet topping, or some sliced fresh strawberries for something a little more seasonal. Breakfast on the fly idea number 4 is old school. This is a melon bowl stuffed with cottage cheese or yogurt. So what you want to do is grab yourself your favorite melon. I'm doing a cantaloupe, but you could also do a honeydew melon. Take a very thin slice off the bottom, because this is going to be our bowl and we want it to be able to stand up straight. Slice it in half horizontally and then scoop out the seeds. This is going to be the cantaloupe bowl. Then I fill that in with some organic cottage cheese. Greek yogurt would work as well, and sprinkle some hemp hearts right over the top. Now, if you've never tried hemp hearts before, they have this really mild, nutty flavor, and they are rich in essential fatty acids, plus they give you a good dose of fiber and protein as well. Give it a sprig of mint for pretty, and enjoy. And my 5th and final idea are these rice cake thins. Have you guys ever seen these before? I am a big fan. Basically, they're a nice, thin rice cake cracker, and because they're so thin, about 3 of them are equivalent to 1 traditional rice cake. And what I like to do is do a nice spread of cream cheese over the top, and then I will either top it with some fresh diced tomatoes like I have here. I also love to do some sliced cucumbers Or if I'm wanting something a little bit on the sweeter side, I'll do some type of fresh fruit like these sliced strawberries. I mean, truly the options are endless, but I want you guys to see that eating healthy does not have to be complicated. Keep it simple and keep it delicious. I'm Danny Spies. I will see you back here next time. Cheers.
Hey guys, it's Jaime Brenkus here. We are at, of course, beautiful Sarasota Bay, Sarasota, Florida. Today is the trim and tone. It's going to be great. 8 minutes to start, guys. All right, first thing we want to do is we're going to do a wood chop. Clasp the weights here. We bring it out and then down, okay? So you're working the core, right? Core and more. That's it. Remember, build yourself into the plan. It's only 8 minutes. Think about 8 minutes, guys. There's 1,440 minutes in a day. We're only asking for 8 minutes to start, right? That's what you got to do. Keep your abs nice and tight. This is called a wood chop. There you go. Nice and easy. That's it. A couple good ones. Just want you to imagine what your future self would look like, right? From a year from now. If you just keep this going. Nice and easy. One more. And release. Now we're going to do a shoulder press, guys, with the knee up. So just going to bring it up right here. We're ready to put the boom back to boomers, right? That's what we're doing here. So if you're just starting out, go at your own pace, okay? There's 30 seconds each move. There's 16 moves. That's it. Now we're working the shoulders, getting the hip flexors right through here. We just want you to move because if you rest, you rust, right? So that's for sure. We know that. One more and release. All right, let's go shoulder press, knee up. That's all we're doing, guys. Slow and controlled. But just think, you know, you've always been beautiful, right? Now you're just deciding to be healthier, be more fit, be a better you, a faster, stronger you. It's very empowering when you're fit, healthy, and strong. That's it. Nice and easy, guys. Slow and controlled. Keep your abs nice and tight as you do this. There you go. 3, 2, one more. Now we're going to do a sumo squat. I want the legs all the way out right here. So bring it down and up. Now, it's really focusing a little more on your hips. So make sure you're doing this right. Good form, knees are lined up over the toes. Very important. That's it. But don't dedicate your whole life to losing weight, guys. This is about being fit, healthy, and strong. That's more important. Throw away that scale, right? Your clothes are your best indicator of your health and wellness. And release. Now, what I want you to do is a bent over row. So you're here, knees are bent, and just bring the arms up. This is working your lats or your back muscles. Make sure your knees are bent, right? So we don't put any pressure on that lower back. And of course we're smiling, right? If you wear a smile, you're well dressed, as we know. That's it. Good, couple more here. Nice and simple and slow. That's it, guys. 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to do is scissors. It's just going to be a scissor move. Here, here. Boom, right there. That's all you're doing, okay? If you need a chair for balance or a wall, that's fine. That's it. Nice and easy. Again, you're getting your heart rate up, get it pumping and thumping. That's a good thing. You know, if you like sweets, I always follow the 3-bite rule, right? So if you like a dessert, have the dessert, but just 3 bites, right? And make sure they're not big bites. But focus on again, portion control. One more. And release. Now we're going to do a kick with a reverse. Boom. So you work that flapper zapper, right? That tricep muscle. Step back. That's it. Good. Now, of course, as we age, we lose muscle tissue. We got to really focus and get that afterburn of the muscle tissue. It's so important. You put on lean muscle, guys, guaranteed to rev up the metabolism. There you go. And release. Other side, so you're here. Kick. Kick. That's it. I'm telling you, you just got to keep focused, keep your eyes on the prize. You're going to do this. You know, weight loss is like driving, isn't it? It's if you ever drove and you made a wrong turn, what do, right? You just make a U-turn, you head back in the right direction. That's the same thing with weight loss. A slip is not a fall. A stumble is not a tumble. One more, and release. Now, guys, we're going to do a squat with a kick. So we're here, boom, right there. You're going to kick out, right there. Now, if you need a chair for balance, that's okay. But you're working your quads, your hamstrings, your gluteus maximus. There you go, nice and easy. Again, focus on progress, not perfection. You can do this. Don't leave any excuses out there. That's it. And release. Now I want to do a lunge with a bicep curl. So it's right here. Boom. Right there. And you know what? I don't care if you're 8 or 88, you can do these exercises. They're simple, they're effective, they're fun, and most importantly, they're fast, right? Really quick exercises, guys. We don't want to leave any excuses out there. Time is not a factor. There you go. 3, 2, one more, and release. Other side. Again, it's a bicep curl, boom, with a lunge. That's all it is. Nice and easy. Good. Again, focus on squeezing the muscle right there. Accentuate the muscle tissue right there. Squeeze. There you go. That's it. Hey, you're doing great. You're getting right through this workout. Again, so easy. It's so fast. You're trimming and you're toning at the same time. One more and release. Now what I'm going to do is a hop. You can throw the weights down. So all we're going to do is we're going to hop forward and then back, okay? Now, if you're just learning, you just march in place. That's okay. Otherwise, we're going to be right here. Nice and easy. So you're hopping forward. You're getting that heart rate up at the same time. Nice and easy. That's it. You're good. Focus, focus, focus. That's it, guys. 3, 2, one more. Okay, now slowly we're going to pick up the weights. We're going to do a row with a reverse. So you're here, right here. Boom, 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 right there. That's it. You're working your back muscles. Your abs are nice and tight, so you get a slimmer, trimmer, tighter waistline. And you're working the entire lower body. All keeping that heart rate up. That's it. What your future self's going to be right here, guys. You can control it by your nutrition. And if you're moving or if you're not moving. One more. And release. Now what I want to do is a squat, a couple squats. Boom, right there. And lateral raise. Great for your shoulders. Ladies, this is a great movement, especially if you want to basically look at yourself in the mirror and you look at ladies who wear shoulder pads, right? There was a reason. It made your waist look smaller, right? That's what we're talking about. Right, nice and easy. That's it. And release. All right, guys, now here, we're going to do a tricep extension with a side lunge. So you're here, out, out. Not to swing the weights, control the weights. Don't clunk yourself in the head. Yeah, the hardest thing, you know, it's funny about exercising, it's the start, right? But once you started, guys, the hardest thing to do at that point is to stop. Really, you feel good, you're empowered. 3, 2, 1. Now what I want you to do is throw the weights down. So all you want to do is elbows opposite knee, okay? You're working your core and so much more. That's it. Nice and easy. Boy, it's beautiful out here, guys. Sarasota Bay. Can't beat it. Nice and slow and controlled. You want to squeeze those ab muscles as you do this. There you go. As you remember, I did 8-minute abs a few years ago. Helped millions of people. Guys, abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. Just remember that. And release. Hey, you did it. Learn it, live it, lose it. You're going to love it. And we love this. Good job, guys.
I know this is a time of year when a lot of people are focusing on specific health and weight loss goals. So I wanted to take some time to chat about weight loss specifically from a little bit of a different angle. Usually our heads go straight to what we are eating, what types of foods we need to be eating, or what types of foods we should be eliminating. And while food is very important, I'm never going to underestimate the power of the food that we're putting in our bodies, I want you to consider how important it is how you show up as a person, as an eater, when you're showing up to any specific meal. Now, what I mean by that is a lot of times we put so much responsibility on the food that we're eating, right? Like eating the salad, eating the vegetables, eating the broccoli, eating our protein, getting in our healthy fats. And we're doing this in a very stressed state, in a very hurried state, in a very anxious state. And or perhaps we're eating something that we consider a bad food, and I use that term very loosely, you know, a donut, a cookie, and we're doing that with a lot of guilt, with a lot of stress, with a lot of anxiety. And so what I want you to consider is the food we eat, it's very important. But how we show up when we are eating those foods is equally, if not more important. Because what happens is if you show up in a state of anxiousness or stress or hurry, and you are not focused on receiving the pleasure and the nourishment that your meal is there to offer you, you are not only going to not enjoy the meal and not receive the full nourishment from the meal, but oftentimes you're still going to feel hungry. And even more important, when we are splitting our energy like that, meaning it's mealtime and I am feeling self-critical, I am feeling guilt, I am feeling shame, right? So what happens is your body can no longer assimilate, digest, and metabolize that food at its full power, at its full ability, right? This can leave the body feeling sluggish, or it can leave the body feeling heavy, right? We have to remember that the emotions that we carry, we feel them in our body. And so if we are experiencing these lower level emotions, that is going to affect how we are able to process the food that we're eating. So how can you come to the table with a sense of ease and gratitude and pleasure and eagerness to enjoy your meal, right? Some simple ways to do this are by bringing full attention at mealtime, right? Sitting down when you eat, engaging all of your senses when you eat, slowing down at mealtime, smelling the food, tasting the food, touching the food, really noticing how am I, the eater, showing up when I'm ready to enjoy my meal. So the simple takeaway from this video is to not only consider the food that you are eating, but to consider, how am I showing up at mealtime? Am I showing up in an optimal state of being? Am I showing up in a state of ease and abundance and grace and gratitude for my meal? Or am I expecting my food to do all of the work? And this is especially important if you are somebody who struggles with health goals, or if you struggle with weight loss goals. This is really a place to investigate. I want you to zoom out and not always only put your attention on the food that you're eating. And I will see you back here next time with some more food for thought. Cheers.
Finding your why is a shortcut to understanding what drives you towards your goal. It's the reason behind the reason. And here's a sample exercise to show you the questions you may ask yourself to find your why or your motivation. As you'll hear, it comes off in layers. Why do I want to improve my habits regarding food? Well, because I want to lose weight. Well, why do you want to lose weight? Because I want to feel proud of who I am. Well, why do you want to feel proud of who I am? Because I want to be able to live a long, healthy life, etc., etc., etc. So you can see how you can dig down until you really identify the real reason and motivation on why you want to change. Now, once you find your why, there's no excuses will come between you and your goals. See, motivation is what gets you started, but habit is what keeps you going. Now, I'd like for you to dump your unhealthy ways. This isn't about the numbers on a scale or a long list of shouldn't or couldn'ts. It's about you. It's about feeling fit and strong and healthy and feeling alive and getting a glow about you and starting fresh and oozing confidence. You know, confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. It's about radiance and zest and abundance of good old-fashioned energy. You're looking stunning, you're feeling stunning. You know it, and it motivates me when I know I don't have to spend 2 hours a day in a gym to see results. So I like to train all the muscles in a safe, effective, fun, but most importantly, fast way. Now here's what I do for what I call my quick 10 quick body parts. All right, let's get off your seat and get on your feet. You're going to need a chair and small handheld weights for this one, guys. Here we go. So sit on the edge of the chair for this. This is a chest press, all right? So now lean back, sort of an incline chest press right there. That's it. Good. Right there. Now it's 10 quick body parts. Now go to the back. Lean forward and just row straight up. That's it. There's 640 muscles, guys. That's it. In your body, you got to get fit, you got to get going, and release. Now let's get to the shoulders, right there. That's it. Nice and easy. From there, we transition to the biceps. That's it, right there. Quick 10. And now triceps. Just press back. That's it. So you're working the back of your arms. And then let's lift up. Here we go. You're here. Let's do quads. So your quad lift. Up, up. That's it, guys. And release. Now, right from here, we're going to the deadlifts. That's it. And then we go to a plie right here. Accentuate the feet out. You got it. And now buns. Right there, guys. And release. And then let's twist those abs. Here we go. And you got it. That's the quick 10. Great job, guys.
Hello, my friends, it's Danny, and today I'm gonna show you how to make 2-minute mug cakes in the microwave. I'm gonna show you how to make a rich and delicious chocolate mug cake, and then I'm gonna show you a delightfully delicious vanilla mug cake. So good. Now, both of these mug cakes are grain and gluten-free, and they are also 100% dairy-free as well. Now, if you're not familiar with mug cakes, it's simply a single serving of cake made in a mug in the microwave. They're really quick and simple to make, and it's a really fun way to enjoy a high quality homemade sweet treat without having to rely on something pre-made from the grocery store and or without having to make an entire cake. Let's make some mug cakes. Okay. Now I am using an 8-ounce mug for this. You can really use any mug that you have in the house. You just don't want to go smaller than 8 ounces. Otherwise the mug cake is gonna spill over when it's cooking. So I just start by greasing my mug with a little bit of coconut oil. You could also do this with butter or a little bit of cooking spray. Just something to make sure that the cake doesn't stick to the mug. Now you could absolutely make the cake right in the mug, but for me it gets a little bit messy. So I prefer to use these spouted glass cups to mix the ingredients, and then we'll transfer it into the mug. So for the chocolate mug cake, I'm gonna start with 3 tablespoons of almond flour. This is a super fine almond flour. 2 tablespoons of cacao powder. You could also do a cocoa powder here. 2 tablespoons of monk fruit or any granulated sugar that you prefer or that you have on hand. They would all work. 1 egg, a tablespoon of coconut oil, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and just a pinch of salt. I'm gonna use a fork to stir this all together to get all the ingredients mixed until I have a nice thick cake batter just like this. Then I'm gonna transfer it into the prepared mug. And then I like to add just a few chocolate chips over the top. Obviously optional, but highly recommended. From here, I pop it into the microwave for 1 minute, and all microwaves do vary, so you're gonna wanna keep an eye on it and play with it a bit. You might need a little more or a little less time. You're gonna see that as it cooks, the cake starts to rise up out of the mug, and then it settles back down a little bit. And you're gonna know that it's done because it's gonna be set on the top. You're not gonna see any wet spots, and it'll be a little bit springy, just literally like a fresh baked cake. From here, you just want to let it cool until it is edible. Don't want to burn your tongue. And then what you can do is you can enjoy it just the way it is, or you can make it extra special by topping it with a little bit of fresh whipped cream and or Greek yogurt and some fresh berries. This is so to die for. I cannot wait for y'all to taste it. And just a side note, not only is this a great way to curb a sweet tooth and make a little sweet treat for yourself, but you could also double or triple or quadruple the recipe and serve it as dessert for your entire family or even for a dinner party. It's really fun and it really is that delicious. Okay, so now that we've got the basic system down, let's go ahead and make the vanilla mug cake. Now, just like any vanilla cake, you can get the job done using vanilla extract. That will completely work. If you have that, use that. But if you want to make this even extra, try to get your hands on some fresh vanilla beans, just like this. The thing with a fresh vanilla bean is that it's rather pricey, but a lot of stores, like I got this one at Whole Foods, will sell just one bean for people like you and I who don't need a whole bunch, right? You might just need it for a little recipe, like a vanilla mug cake. So this costs about $5, still pricey, but I'm telling you, so insanely delicious. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna cut the bean in half, split it down the middle, and then use the back of your knife to scrape the little beans out of the pod. And these little vanilla beans, that's like what you see when you're eating vanilla ice cream and it has the little beans throughout. That's what these little beauties are right here. And the flavor is so beyond vanilla extract. If you can find it, do it. Okay, so into my spouted cup goes 4 tablespoons of almond flour. Again, I'm using the extra fine almond flour. 2 tablespoons of monk fruit, or any granulated sugar that you prefer or that you have on hand, they would all work. 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. Then I have just the littlest bit of those vanilla beans. It's like just enough to fit on your fingertip. Or you could do a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1 egg, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. I'm gonna mix that all together, get it really well incorporated. I've got a nice, beautiful batter, and then I'll transfer that into a prepared mug. Now I'm gonna let this be purely vanilla, but a few chocolate chips on this cake would be rather delicious as well if that's something that you're in the mood for. Pop that in the microwave, let it cook for about a minute. When it's set over the top, no wet spots, and nice and springy, your cake is ready to go. So again, give it a few minutes to cool, enjoy it just the way it is, or top with a little fresh whipped cream and some fresh raspberries. So simple, so good. These mug cakes are moist and light and everything I want a piece of cake to be, including very easy to make. So naturally, I am super excited for you to give these a try. They would be a beautiful option to make today for your Valentine or for yourself any day of the year. Cheers!
Now that you've found the time, how about putting the boom back in the boomers? You can be fit at any age. Next on Fit and Delicious.
For videos, tips, and the 8-day challenge, visit fitanddelicious.com. To become a Fit and Delicious member, where you'll find over 90 videos, tips, and inspiration, plus all 13 episodes of Fit and Delicious, go to fitanddelicious.com. This is episode 102.